Welcome back to Tangle Tower. I'm Dear Darling, and we'll be able to untangle the mysteries of Tangle Tower, where last time we're talking to Mr. Pointer here himself, father of a Pointer household, and we're just basically questioning him about literally everything we've ever found.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
Very Romeo and Juliet sort of situation.
Parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange
Who's Felix?
man.
Oh,
I
Felix.
don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What
It
about
seems
his
like a lot of
mother?
people have moved out from Tangle Tower,
Emily?
haven't they?
I've not met her.
Emily?
She never actually married into the fellow family.
Hmm.
Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived.
Everyone seems to have much more
I don't
going on
especially
in the
want to
past
talk
than,
about myself. Introspection often leads to vanity.
than what we
Wait,
first assumed.
Does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons of Jupiter instead?
Umbriel.
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there
Is that a
like
Jupiter's
10
moon?
of them?
Maybe that's Saturn's.
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
Surely there's not much you can say about a lot of them, but
Our
you know,
resident ornithologist.
that's just my
Penny's
ignorance.
your niece, is that right?
At
Niece.
this moment in time, until she marries the gardener.
And then
She'll
she
still be your
becomes,
niece.
yeah.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows.
She's not departing.
Like
she's
rats
still
deserting a
part of your
sinking
family.
ship.
What? I think you got some antiquated views there, buddy.
My Poppy, my pride and joy.
Pride.
Exceptionally talented pianist.
Plus, doesn't
from
that
a
kind of
young
seem like
age.
you
She-
want her to marry
Hold on.
into the
Why
family?
is she on your list of suspects?
Everyone's
Because
a
she's a
suspect.
suspect.
Sorry.
Oh, no, I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never. Well, the truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
But
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She was Flora's
Primrose
sister, a
Everdeen.
Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away. She went away.
very cryptically vague, but we're picking up a hint. Let's not talk about that anymore.
Which one is Tangle Tower?
What's that?
There are two towers, right? Flora's tower and your
We're
astronomy
both
tower.
tangled, I suppose.
Neither? Truly, I have no idea. You'd have to ask Flora.
She named the house?
The
She
whole
wouldn't tell
thing
us.
is a result of her squabbling with her family.
With Felix, you mean? Her
Mhm.
husband?
No, her brother and sister. And
Oh yeah, wait, I feel like I remember
the
this,
Remington
vaguely.
family was a rather tumultuous little unit, you see. I don't think Flora has spoken with any of them in over a decade.
That's a long time. I can't even imagine what sort of
Not
family
exactly
relationships
a
things are going
wealth
on
of
there.
information, is it?
Excuse me. It's actually quite a lot, thank you very
Isn't
much.
The process of decay fascinating.
It's not
I guess.
really decaying.
It's not living.
It's becoming one with nature, all the same.
I mean, over the course of like 60 years or something,
A very
maybe.
old statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone.
That's not
The
suspicious.
poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is.
That seems suspicious.
Where on
Obviously, we're
earth
going to
did
play
you
with it.
find that?
It was in a bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar.
No one knows who threw it away? So, since no one had a reaction which suggested me to be lying, it's probably Flora's, isn't it? Flora wrote it to
I
Freya.
find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
Oh yeah?
The knife with real blood on it.
Well, we already know it's not a knife.
The whole thing is rather vulgar.
I think we were meant to do these suspicions
little thing,
after
isn't it?
we asked everyone
Would she
about
hide
things, right?
peeps in there?
Nothing. At the moment. It was empty.
What did she
when
keep
we
in that? I
opened it.
forgot. Was it a
How
feather?
bizarre.
Maybe.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
Pointer property originally.
Not going to comment on
Purloined
that.
by the
It's a strange
fellows.
sentence, isn't it? But very true.
Typical. I
Purloined.
haven't seen that
That's a very nice
for a
word,
long
isn't that?
time.
Purloin.
Who broke it?
No.
Even Poppy
idea.
doesn't know.
Ah, well, possessions are fleeting, my friends.
That's true. Things aren't beautiful because they last.
Here's a thought.
Something like that.
Suppose the
think there's a Marvel
paintbrush
quote.
could be the murder weapon.
I
After
doubt
all,
it.
It was found at the scene, right next to Freya's body.
Unless she,
I
she
guess
how would
it's
she,
possible.
how would she?
Is this
Just full stop.
important?
Possibly.
What's
I don't know if
this?
any of this is important.
It looks like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
It's a microscope.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see.
Oh.
It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No.
Not all about stars, you
probably
know.
not.
Fitz seems rather
Very
keen to
suspicious way
grow
of saying
things
that,
like
Sally, eh?
this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Well, you can't eat it. Makes you wonder why he bothers at all.
To impress Penny, probably.
That's a very old book, isn't it?
Is it?
Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book.
Yeah.
Better than one that's never been opened.
Ah, well put.
Yeah, fair enough. You know,
Freya was
I don't really have
well
anything.
acquainted
I don't even
with
have a
the
witty quip
abstract,
or anything
I'll
to add
say
to it.
that much.
What does it look like to
Still
you?
looks like a Hawkshot to me.
To me, it's
Or
a
a mountain.
big red thing.
Nice.
What a fascinating interpretation.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
I'm still pretty sure it's Hawkjaw. Yeah, I was checking out his name.
These were drawn by Freya. She must have
Why you
drawn
look so
that one of
suspicious?
Hawkshaw rather recently.
I guess.
That's true. Hawkjaw. Yeah.
Poppy's too close.
Do you think she painted that? No, she painted that thing way before she met Hawkshaw. Maybe this is something she saw in a dream? I don't know. I don't know if Freya looks innocent. She looks kind of evil.
Diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of
Not
one's
evil, but
soul.
like
How do you know it's a diary?
outrageously energetic, I suppose.
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary.
Well used, of course.
This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his
That's a very
mind from
evil look.
decaying, you know. Yes, very nice. Where is that bird of Flora's? It's been a while since I've seen it.
Not with us anymore, unfortunately. Oh, do you think it's going to be key? It's going to be actually alive and it's going to
You
fly
found
back or
a
something?
murder weapon?
Do you think a trouser mount?
It's just a
murder weapon?
gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me.
Active
Surely
imagination,
this
eh?
creature, isn't it? Some
We've seen
sort
3 of them. They all have a
amphibious
different weapon.
bipedal
Not weapon,
fishman.
instrument.
Playing a trumpet.
Trumpet,
Playing a trumpet, yes.
harp, lute. Oh, that's probably what the combination is. Harp, horn, lute. We don't know where the 4th one is. We
That's
probably missed
rather
it
a
somewhere.
Small cage for 3 birds, isn't it?
Yeah.
But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage?
Whoa. Deep.
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business.
Yeah, but this sort of
Quite
seems like a
possibly
thing we
none
shouldn't
of
really be
yours either.
showing you, but, you know, we're doing it anyway.
What kind of
Because
flower is that?
I want to see all the
We're
dialogue.
not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the
Floriculturalist.
field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
Shame we can't ask her about anything then.
This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano.
Primrose?
Primrose, that is Poppy's mother.
Whoa.
She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Poppy's
Oh.
piano teacher was her mother.
Primrose.
Warms my heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall.
Gosh. Still, a very strange first piece
What
to
a
learn.
precious
I think.
photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
I remember my first piece was just like the note
if
D
you
over and
don't
over again.
know,
It goes do,
perhaps I
do,
don't
do,
either.
do.
I've seen
just
those
one note.
earmuffs before.
Maybe I
They're
wasn't
the ones
talented
Fitz
enough at
always
piano to
wears when he's out the front
learn
gardening.
that one
Always
with
wears.
more different notes.
Whenever I've seen him, yes.
So you listen to sick tunes.
I think you may wish to adjust your threshold of what you consider to be a clue.
Turned out it was kind of useful. Actually, it wasn't useful. It just, you know, we we found out that Penny was kind of jealous from it, which is
So,
not useful.
we
Is
found
it?
some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower.
This is
I'm
obviously
not
false.
the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Didn't you see us go through it? Okay, so that's probably the suspicion. I don't know how we're gonna prove anything from that though.
There's something about Hawkshaw's handheld microscope.
It's not a microscope,
Something suspicious.
I guess. It's also
Let's
not
ask
hers.
her about it.
Later. Oh.
That's all the statements.
Let's go over them all.
Later. It's my case. Achievement unlocked, Tangle Tower Historian. Well, we still have more things to question everyone about, which I kind of want to do. And I also want to try and find this other statue, because I'm sure that's a combination. Obviously, you're not going to say anything, Flora. But, why not? So we got your suspicion. We don't have your suspicion. We don't have your suspicion.
You know the guy in the other tower? weird astronomy professor guy?
Yeah, he's like spying on you if he's looking
Can you
horizontally
see him
across
from
from the
your
other tower.
window? Can he see you?
I mean, he's only got like 3 windows. You have like the entire thing
What
is
do you know
open.
about Penny?
I can't really imagine those two being friends, to be honest.
Yeah, it seems like
Never
a bit
know.
clash of personalities, but you know, sometimes opposites attract. Wouldn't be surprised.
I
You like a
like
drawing
these
of yourself?
drawings, Flora.
Is there a reason why you wanted us to see them?
Oh yeah, she pointed at it, right? Just because of a bird. That's why. Ornate trout. Horn statue. Nope.
Do you
Bird
know
in
anything
cage?
about these birds? Or birds in general?
Nope, fair enough. She knows that's not any of her business. I like it. You know, she's to the point. She don't give a damn about any of this. It makes it a
Do you
lot
recognize any of these feathers?
faster. Interesting how we keep asking about birds. I guess it's
Do you
because
know
it's
anything about this beetle?
meant to clue into us about the relevance of a feather. The insects, I don't really know. We do know there was insect books missing from Fifi's library. I don't know why I said that so weirdly. Library. We'll have a quick scout of all these previous rooms just to make sure we haven't missed out on any of them. These weird statues. It's quite possible we missed one somewhere, somehow. Doesn't seem like it. You got anything else to say about Penny?
Penelope seems to have really settled into a groove. She struggled a bit when she was younger. Always a little estranged.
How come?
Estranged?
Well, she was mostly raised by her uncle, and he really only makes time for his own daughter. Now, of
Oof.
course, she's bringing the two
Yikes.
families together through her marriage. It's a nice gesture.
A gesture?
But futile.
Isn't it kind of love? You know? I don't know if it's a gesture.
Poppy's
Just
a
think for
good
gesticulation,
friend, my
but-
daughter always has been. I think they get on well because they're so different.
See?
Like
Opposites
how?
attract.
Poppy is she's
Are you
quite
gonna call her dumb?
introspective, good with feelings. Fiona,
Not so much.
not so much. Still, Poppy always seems to be sulking about something.
The heavy, heavy price of emotional intelligence.
Heavy is the crown of
Percival Pointer.
one who knows emotion. I don't know. I can't remember how that phrase
So,
went, so I sort of bailed out
what
of
do
it.
you reckon? See the murderer?
I don't
No.
know, maybe. We
Probably
That is
not.
not information we're willing to share at this time.
Yeah, that's also
I'm
true.
just saying.
A big
keep an
rivalry
eye
between the heads of
on him.
houses.
Holds on to a lot
Well,
of
he's not the head of a house now I think about
bitterness,
it.
does old Pointer, just because he's always struggled to support his family.
Hmm.
Slightly pathetic, really.
And how long have you known him?
Over 35 years.
It's a long time, to be
Childhood
honest.
friends? Rivals?
Don't know if I'd do him the honor of considering him my rival.
I don't think either of you would consider each other a rival. Flora's
These
drawings.
drawings are quite precious.
They're very good.
I'm surprised Flora let you see them.
What happened to the bird? Did it die?
I don't know. Seems
Flown
like
away and never came
though,
back, right?
doesn't it? I've never seen that before. Looks
Oh, we
valuable.
probably haven't asked him about this yet, which is why we haven't got Fitz's
Now this
interrogation.
is still in very good condition.
Where is this one? This is a music
Apart from
room.
The crack, of course.
What about those shards on the inside of the horn?
Looks like
Why don't we
somebody
clear it- why don't we
broke
clear them up?
glass and was trying to
I guess we didn't need to do it.
conceal the evidence.
You don't concede it very well.
Cunning.
Is it cunning?
Bizarre things, aren't they?
A lot of things are
Penelope
cracked in this
seems
place.
rather attached
Especially
to
very
them.
recently.
Do you not feel sorry for them in that little cage?
Come now, I'm sure they could leave if they really wanted to.
Probably.
Goodness me.
I mean, fair enough. There's not really much of
Belong to
a
Fitz.
relevant thing you can say to it.
I've never been one for music.
Music? What's wrong with
Why
music?
not ask Poppy?
You seem like the type you'd have your own theme music as you like walk into a door or something.
dear,
Do you know who this is?
Everyone does.
Not a clue.
No one wants to say.
The statue was up in the rooftop garden.
Yes, it's been there a while. You can see the brass is slightly tarnished by the
Oh, that's
elements,
brass?
but it's not too bad.
Very tarnished?
Might be salvageable.
I should you can get a power cleaning tool. I don't know how you clean
Is
brass.
that a clue?
Probably some sort of chemical reaction.
Really?
It might be.
It turns out it
What's
was.
this
Alright.
all about?
I
Some
don't know.
kind of
I'm not sure what
rare
relevance of this is meant to
jewel?
be.
I'm pretty sure the research is about a real insect.
If it's made of gold, then it's made of gold.
I don't think it's literally made of gold, but Maybe I misunderstood the research that was put into it. Who's this room? Fifi's room? You don't seem to have a frog statue in here, do you? No, not particularly. There must be another clue we're missing. Somewhere. Somehow. Frog statue in here? Can't see one. It might be in the main lobby.
Books about insects.
Well, there's not a single book on that shelf.
Ah,
Yeah, who's researching about insects? I guess Pointer? But why? Penny.
Penelope Pointer, age 27. Profession, ornithologist. Likes birds. Dislikes
Simple?
insects.
Hmm.
Notes. Penelope is very beautiful. I have
Aww.
never had very much in common with her.
Aww. Fifi, you don't...
Name, Percival Pointer. Age, 57. Profession, none.
None?
I'm pretty sure he's an astronomer.
Oh yes, of course. How uncharacteristically forgetful of me.
Rivals, I'm saying it. Scientific rivals right now. It's interesting to have a rivalry between, like, what was she, like,
I'm
17 and a
scared of
53-year-old?
Why?
It
Oh.
is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh,
Probably why you don't get along
Who's
with
this her to whom the message refers?
Penny
well,
all that well.
I don't know exactly.
Then how can I meaningfully evaluate this object? Next. It is a flower.
Sorry, honey. Next.
It reminds me of something,
That was a heart
but
on
I
it.
cannot say what.
Doesn't it kind of look penny-shaped?
An item from Poppy's childhood.
Even the
Her earliest piano
the petals
lessons
look
hold some
hair.
special
Look like hair.
significance for her.
not just
What's
hair.
that?
No idea. She has never graced me with the details, and I am not forthcoming enough to ask.
Oh, you know
You
it's
two
about her
are
mother.
friends, right?
We are, yes.
But
It is clear to me now that Poppy has become tired of my company.
is it anything
No.
to do with Freya?
Oh, no. The changes in Poppy's mood have nothing to do with Freya. Her concerns simply lie elsewhere.
Who is that in the photo?
I'm quite sure that I have no idea.
Don't believe that, but we already know who it is, so we don't need to be
What's
bothered
wrong?
about.
Earmuffs do not go on statues.
That's a really strange thing to get irritated over, to be honest.
Penelope should tidy up after herself.
These weren't dropped by Penny. They were dropped by birds, I think.
My argument stands.
I mean, they're birds. What are you going to do? You're going
Now,
to train the
this
birds to
is
pick up
interesting.
themselves?
Where did you find it?
In the astronomy tower.
And yet, it does not concern the field of astronomy.
Nope.
In fact, you could even say that entomology is the exact opposite of
Oh,
astronomy.
entomology. What?
Yeah.
Is
you
it?
could.
Could
I
you?
would not say that, however.
Yeah, I was going
Oh.
to say.
You wouldn't?
No, it would be quite naive. To study science
What?
in any field is to study the connections between all matter in the universe, living or inanimate.
I guess. That seems like a strange comment to make, I'll be honest. Okay, wait. Back to this main room. Figure out everyone's relationships to each other. Look for a frog statue. Don't see one.
Stairs.
Stairs.
It's a big.
There are weeds in there.
It's an aquarium.
Could be. Anymore.
I'm pretty sure we've done all of these clicky things.
What is?
I think it's a family tree.
Looks closer. Sounds boring. Okay. Lord Remington, Lady Remington. Lord Pointer, Lady Pointer. Pandora Pointer, Percival Pointer. Gave birth to Poppy Pointer with Primrose Remington. Pandora gave it to Penelope. Brother and sister. Buck Brackley, who we don't even know. It's nice that everyone's... Well, it's not nice actually that everyone's got alliterative names. It's very confusing, if anything. Lord Remington, Flora in the tower. Richard and Primrose. Okay. It's building together. And Flora plus Felix made Fiona, aka Fifi. And Felix is the guy in the tower. Brothers of Flynn. Who made Fitz. So then nephew and uncle. And then Lord Fellow also married Selena Stonetop. Gave birth to Felicia. Married Damon Dust. Gave birth to Freya. What? It's a little bit confusing. Hopefully it's not relevant. Oh look, here, it's the bird.
Pretty. Pretty.
It's another one of those things. Okay, I guess we'll go interrogate Hawkshaw. And then we'll go interrogate Fitz. We've spoken to Poppy about everything, right? Poppy and Penny. We might as well just check while we're here. Whoa. Ooh, another poem. We haven't. I forgot.
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying. Earthly tether, slowly fraying.
Eavesdrop seems like a bit of a strong word.
The worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst.
Hmm?
Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet.
Rather antagonistic. Sort of,
You get some weird insects around here.
poem about him,
I've
huh?
never seen one like that.
I'm not
Fabled
sure
golden
anyone
scarab.
has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box in her room.
Oh, did we look at that?
Why?
For fun, obviously.
She likes Beatles. What can you say? She's just a fan of Yellow Submarine, a poet and a pianist, apparently. Is, achievement we got for that. Why? I guess asking about everything.
Can't say I've ever taken an interest in Uncle's astronomy. On occasion, I've dared to visit him in his tower, but I always regret it. It's all
How's
just a
that?
little too abstract for me.
What do you mean?
Oh, did you know the sun is apparently over 400,000 miles wide?
It's not particularly
Okay, so
abstract, that seems quite concrete.
What should I do with that information? How does it help me?
Oh, I see.
Don't look at me. You're the one who memorized it.
It's just, you know, fun facts.
Not a fan of insects myself. Whose research is this?
We were hoping you might know.
No, can't say I... Freya, perhaps. I know she was always very fond of grubby little things like this.
Unfortunately, we can't question Freya.
Did?
Unless we can later, which would be particularly strange. I'm not really sure how I'd feel about that. Should we go back to the main entrance hall? Is there another frog statue? Did we ever talk about
Think
this?
he'll start to move if we try to...
No. I think
Yes, we did. Oh, I'd never noticed that
there's
before.
a heart engraved in the tree. I didn't know people actually did that.
PPFF.
Penny and Fitz, right? Seems right. Same thing on the trowel. Right, Hawkshaw. Spill the beans.
A wooden trunk.
I want one.
Wait, have we not gone up here before?
It's Tangle Tower.
Oh, that is
Or
Tangle
at
Tower.
least It's the...
Base of Tangle Tower. Oh, do you think the serpent is the other
It's a sea turned into stone by a
if
wizard.
you...
statue?
Beheaded by the same
Maybe?
wizard.
I don't know. Talk to us, Hawkshaw. You got a lot to say for yourself, you know? You got
Did you
Felix?
get anything useful out of him?
Not sure.
Kind of, maybe? I don't know. I don't remember what we said
Nothing
to him.
worth committing to paper.
I think he knows more than he lets on.
Probably.
Almost certainly.
But talking
Everyone
is
does.
so tedious.
A woman of efficiency, aren't you?
Considerably intelligent.
Hmm.
Powers of observation are enviable, but she has no ambition.
No
focus.
ambition?
In her defense, she's still a teenager.
Yeah.
Barely.
Barely? Oh, yeah, she's 17. Oh, no, I don't know.
Professor Pointer
Not
is
much
a
difference,
respectable
17 to
astronomer.
18.
Keeps himself to himself.
Wait, hold on. Phrasing. Yes, there is. But, like,
What?
I mean, from
We're just surprised.
That was
an
the most
internal
polite
perspective
thing
of
about it.
yourself. At least I didn't feel any different from 17 to 18. I also did not pay
Professor
attention to
Pointer is a respectable
what she said.
astronomer. Keeps himself to himself. What?
We're just surprised.
That was the most polite you've been about anyone.
Hawkshaw just, you know, says what she's
I find
observing.
her rather embarrassing. Little
Embarrassing?
more than a spoiled child.
Penny must be at least 25.
27. Just makes it worse. Poppy has remarkable musical talent. She could be famous, wealthy
But
even, if she wanted
if-
to.
She'd probably have to leave Tangle Tower first.
Quite.
And no one ever leaves here, apparently. A bad book.
A book from the library. One of hundreds, no doubt. What makes this one special?
It's about birds.
I was just cracking up with us just standing in front of Hawkshaw, just like slowly pulling out each and everything we found from our bag and handing it to her. Like we're just gonna hand her this painting and be like, hey, what do you think of
admit,
this?
It's powerful.
It looks like
Freya
you.
was a talented young woman.
It looks like you.
Someone even liked it enough to take a photo of it.
Now, we don't know why they took the photograph, do
Nor
we?
why it's labeled.
Perhaps they just wanted it for reference.
When did Freya draw the picture of you, Hawkshaw?
I did
Very
a
true.
model for her, if that's what you're asking.
She just randomly
She must have done
sat
it
down
without
and
my permission.
Could just
Join
be
you?
from memory. It's not quite as detailed as the others anyway.
Yeah, wait, if she drew it, then, and this is a painting of Hawkshaw. She's had, like, recurring nightmares about Hawkshaw for some
Could be
reason.
important. A
It
diary.
was very important.
Have you read it?
We
Not
did.
yet.
Excuse me.
What?
And you
Yeah,
happened
it's kind of-
tempted to force it open?
Seems like we should have done the suspicions all
would
after. Showing them to everyone, but
These
what can you do?
figurines remind me of a case I once solved involving a possessed doll. Turned
What?
out to be a bit of a smokescreen, as these things often do.
It's all smoke and
Oh, that
mirrors anyway.
sounds fun. Grimoire, why don't we ever have fun adventures like that?
We
Are
are
we
having a fun adventure.
Not having a fun adventure right at this very moment?
I'm a Grimoire
Does
that one.
Flora still own that bird? Do you know?
Don't think so. The
Think it
drawings
flew
are from
away.
a few years ago.
I see.
Now we're just helping you
This
with
is a
evidence, apparently.
potential murder weapon.
So you didn't befriend Flora, did you? And give
I
that
don't know.
secret drawing.
I don't think the murderer would leave the murder
Why does
weapon
everyone
just
think the trial's a
lying
murder
around.
weapon?
I think you'd be surprised as to what people leave lying around.
Hmm. True, but
Some breed
You'd
of
hope a murderer
amphibious
wouldn't.
humanoid, potentially bipedal. Although none of the statues show the creature's feet.
I guess we'll never know.
that's a good point. That means it could be that serpent. We just don't know what instrument the serpent plays.
3 birds,
If any.
1 cage. What makes them worth keeping cooped up, I wonder? Would they not be happier flying free?
But then
I think
they
that's what
might
everyone
fly
has
away
said.
from Tangle Tower entirely.
I wonder if they would.
If they're the last
These
ones in
people
captivity,
really are
probably not a great
ridiculous,
idea, huh?
aren't they?
These people don't really
These
what?
people really are ridiculous, aren't they?
No. Yeah.
You consider that important.
I mean, you're one of them.
evidence, do you?
Us too, by the way. No?
Is that
Maybe?
a clue?
Don't know. It was important enough to be framed, though.
I
wonder if we had
framed
to
my
ever play
law
that-
degree doesn't make it a clue.
I wonder if we ever had to play that
Yeah?
music to open something.
Who's that?
So that was kind of
Not
funny.
sure. It doesn't really look like anyone we've met so far.
Strange.
I don't know, it kind of still looks like a lot like Poppy.
One of 3 statues
Methinks,
depicting the
but
same creature.
obviously, you know,
This one
we have an
is wearing headphones. Perhaps they
added
belong to
advantage that
someone
we
who
already
likes
know.
music.
They're not headphones. They're earmuffs. For
Mm.
blocking out sound.
Perhaps they belong to someone who doesn't like music.
That's the funniest line in the whole game.
Do you also have a pile of leaves as a
That's
clue?
so good.
Oh, not yet.
Well, everyone's hating on our feathers. These feathers are useful.
Hmm.
Well, it's not actually,
Where did you
as I
find
said,
this?
not very useful, I guess,
Do
but kind of useful.
You have any theories about where this might have been?
Or
Just
who
belong
might
to
have
someone
had
who
it.
doesn't like music.
I have several theories, but they are my
Poppy phrase.
theories, and I'm not going to share them.
Hey, but we shared so much with you. Why are you going to share stuff with us, eh? Okay, we have just enough time to properly interrogate you. And then next
This
episode, we
little
can talk to
microscope
Fitz.
thing, you said you used it to search the greenhouse.
But you
And
can't
this
really
would
see
make
much, right?
perfect sense. If you knew what my client had asked me to find. Of course,
A beetle?
I still have no intention of disclosing that information.
Wait, are you finding the golden
You're
beetle for
such a
Freya and
cheese,
Flora?
Hawkshaw. Don't worry. We already worked out what you're searching for.
Did we? The golden beetle. This is yours.
You're not as hopeless as you look.
Thanks.
So, that's what you were looking for in the greenhouse? This beetle?
Surely even
greenhouse?
you can understand the logic of it. The greenhouse is home to a great many insects. The gardener could have easily kept the beetle hidden in there.
Well, Fitz said you questioned
Hmm.
him, but didn't actually search the greenhouse.
Hmm.
He is not exactly the type to appreciate subtlety. He simply didn't notice that I was using my microscope.
What do you reckon, Grimoire?
I know for a fact she didn't use the microscope in the greenhouse.
Why? It's not a microscope. Yes. She doesn't know how to use it. It's broken, doesn't work.
It's not a microscope at all.
It's a
All
telescope.
of a sudden, Detective Grimoire is some kind of expert on microscopes.
We're not, but Pointer is. A handheld microscope. According to Fifi uses... What? A telescopic lens. So Hawkshaw lied to her?
Handheld microscope, according to Fifi, uses
I thought
a
Pointer said it.
telescopic lens.
Maybe Fifi
So
said it as well. I don't
Hawkshaw
remember.
lied about it.
It's been a while.
I'm inclined to believe Fifi when it comes to stuff like this.
I think it's
Hawkshaw,
understandable.
Why did you lie about owning a telescope?
Yeah, it's a very strange thing to lie about.
When you were a child, what did you aspire to become?
Many things?
Naturally.
Like a dentist or something at one point?
Galaxy.
Jeez.
To be an astronomer.
Oh.
I harbored a desire to understand the secrets of the wider universe. A fool's errand, to be sure, but a seductive one. At 15, I decided instead to apply my intelligence to the world around me. And so,
I mean,
I became
space is
a
still
detective.
kind of around us.
But the yearning for elusive knowledge is a powerful force. I tried to keep it with me.
There's nothing wrong with hobbies or things like this.
Sorry, but we're way off track. What's the deal with the little telescope?
A memento from my childhood. Little more than a toy.
Why did you bring it with you?
When I
It's a
discovered
good luck charm.
that it was Professor Pointer who had hired me, I dared to consider it something of a planetary alignment. I had hoped he might sign my telescope. An extremely
Aww.
childish indulgence.
We can get it signed for
I never
you.
would have guessed.
Hold on. You're admitting you didn't use it in the greenhouse then?
Correct. As it happens, I have no need to search the greenhouse to such a degree. Professor Pointer doesn't consider the gardener a suspect in our theft investigation.
Wait, it's a theft of a golden
Who
beetle?
is your suspect?
Things have become complicated. My lead suspect
Freya?
is your murder victim.
Anything else? Have we done everything? Seems like we've done everything. And I suppose with that, we'll round off this episode here. So if you have been watching, thank you very much. It's been Tangle Tower. I've been Dear Darling. Likes, comments, subscribe, links below. I hope we can see each other again. But for now, it's have a well. So until next time, bye bye for now.